welcome to the first tutorial in our tutorial series about HTML and web development. So today we're going to talk about tables in HTML, how you can make them, how are they useful, and I'll see you next time. Cool by changing their attributes and what are the tags you need. So first things first, open your test.html with Notepad in order to read the code, which you can do in browser. Side note, if you haven't noticed. So let's set up our page, going head and head. You can also copy, if you're really lazy, you can just copy paste the structure of the first page we made. Actually, if you saved it, it's gonna save you time, but I suggest you still delete it and make another one, as it saves you time. No, as it gives you practice, and you'll be more comfortable with HTML afterwards. And HTML. Okay, so tables are created and edited in the body, entirely in the body. So the tags you'll want to use are table. I'll explain what they do in a few seconds. TR, TD, and finally TH. Okay, now you might be like, what the heck does that mean? Well, it's pretty simple. You see this tag right here, the table tag, basically tells the browser that everything under it, in between the TR, TD, or TH tag, is informations for the amount of rows, cells, and headers, which is basically bold text, to set like categories in your tables. How many rows, cells, and headers your table has, how they're made, what are their style, their size, what is their content, is it text, is it a picture? It's basically the most necessary parts to your tables, because if you just type text, side note, all these tags need to be closed. So it's actually end table if you're gonna make multiple tables, but even if you don't, it's always good to close your tags. Close TR, you close TD to create another cell, because else you're gonna get an error, and close TH. I'm gonna get to TH in a few seconds. Okay, so this right here, TR, end of TR, is what you're gonna use to make an entire row of your table. So a line, basically. A row is made out of cells, which divide this row into multiple categories, if you wish. And TH right here, which stands for table header, basically, is basically the same as TD, but the text in between is gonna get set to bold. So if I type, well, actually that's wrong, because I just wrote this to show you, but we have to put the TD inside. I didn't copy them, well, that's okay. TD, end of TD. We have to put the TDs, as I just said, I don't know why I didn't do it, inside the rows. So if I type hello world here, it's just gonna show me a row. You're not gonna see the difference because you're just gonna see text, basically. Allow me to save. Control S. I should just use Control S. I don't know why I don't. Just open in Chrome, and tada, just hello world. The table is here, but you don't see it because the border attribute hasn't been changed. The size of the border hasn't been set, nor the color, nor the spacing between the cells. And there's only one cell, which doesn't help. But you'll see that if we actually put this one in TH, and then create another row, because we wanted to show you, I want to show this header, this cell, sorry, underline it just to prove that I'm not ripping you guys off, so that you actually believe me, the table is here. And we still write hello world underneath. You'll see that it shows one under the other without having to use the break tag that we learned. And then it's gonna show in bold, see? Set to bold automatically and highlighted by the browser. So yeah, these are the tags you'll need. And now onto the theoretical part. You actually have to understand how they're manipulated and how the browser reads it. So it's pretty simple. You just need to understand it once, and then it's like bicycle, basically. Understand it once, use it all your life. So TD, end of TD, and then we're just gonna copy this because I don't want you guys to get bored. Copying it. So this basically tells the browser that we have a line that I forgot to close. do it right away, closing TR, that we have a line with 3 cells in it. So we could go A, Z, Q, and the browser is gonna go okay. So this guy has one line separated in 3 columns, but you can't see the columns, and so you're not sure that your cells, while editing the table, actually exist. You can detect errors, so proportion issues within your cells. If you put a big picture and the second size is as big, and the second cell is as big as the first one, you really can see proportion errors and issues with this method of editing. So you're gonna change the attribute border and set it equal to 4, or actually any number for that matter. This is just the pixel size of the border, and it's actually at 0, so you don't see it. But if we set it to 4, it should be visible, and you're gonna be able to see in between my letters. Yes, there you go. You see, we have a really poorly designed table with 3 letters separated on one row, 1 in each cell. So the browser, what you need what you need to recall from this, what you really need to learn from this tutorial, is that the tags tr, table, td, and th are going to be necessary for any table you make. Actually, th I'm not sure because I just recently discovered it, but I think it's a great tool because you don't have to use the font tag inside your td, which can be long and not fun. So yeah, there you go. And also don't forget that when changing the attribute of an object, you're changing it in its opening tag. Now, you might wonder that that's it. It's not gonna teach us anything else. And you would be wrong, because next tutorial and the tutorial after that are also going to be about tables, because there's just so much to say about them, and you're gonna discover how we can use the header to actually style our table up and make it way cooler, because right now, let's be honest, that's not really cool. Okay, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Now I just wanted to remind you that if you like this video, you can always subscribe to get new ones every week. And don't forget that if you have any specific questions or need support, you can tweet us at FloatValve or use the hashtag FloatValve. Now, thank you guys and see you next time.